Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Friday, 31st of May. In this update, disappointment over the number of extra doctors outlined in the budget. Over the next 4 years, there's $3.4 billion for hospital and specialist services, and just over $2 billion for primary, community and public health. The prescription co-payment is back for 14 to 65-year-olds, but there's no money for the cancer drugs promised during the election campaign. There's also funding for more security in EDs, funding to increase free breast screening and to train 25 more doctors a year. But Association of Salaried Medical Specialists Executive Director Sarah Dalton says that's only half the number of doctors National campaigned on.
Such a tiny drop in a bucket that is very far away.
Meanwhile, changes to the tax thresholds, which will help deliver tax relief to 3.5 million people, are being labelled long overdue. From the end of July, average households will get up to $102 a fortnight, while eligible families will also get up to $150 to offset preschool childcare expenses. Denton's tax partner Bruce Bernanke says the shift in the tax brackets has really only remedied the past 3 years of inflation.
And there's about another 11 years worth of damage to everyone's back pockets that really needs remedying. So the question will be, well, what's the long-term plan? Are we going to get some more in 2026, 2027 perhaps?
And there's an upbeat feeling about the infrastructure sector's funding boost. The budget's allocated $1.2 billion for regional infrastructure and an almost $2.7 billion package for roads, rail and public transport. The package includes $1 billion to speed up roads of national significance construction, $940 million to repair weather-damaged roads and an investment in rail networks. Infrastructure NZ Chief Executive Nick Leggett says some good strides have been made.
They've recognised that actually investing in infrastructure is a way to improve productivity, get the economy moving. Those bases are ticked. Now what we've obviously got to focus on is delivery.
Early results from South Africa's general election are spelling bad news for the ruling ANC party. Initial results are suggesting the ANC's vote will drop from 57% in 2019 to around 42%. It means they could lose their majority they've held since Nelson Mandela's victory in 1994 and have to form a coalition. Marlon Williams has been named the best solo artist at the Aotearoa Music Awards.
Go back to the party, everybody thinks they know you.
And Avondale Bowling Club's taken home Single of the Year with their song Friday Night at the Liquor Store. The Beths won both Best Group and Album of the Year with Expert in a Dying Field. In sport, golfer Ryan Fox has shot a 4-under par 66 to sit tied for third in the opening round of the PGA Tour's Canadian Open in Ontario. He's 3 strokes off the leaders. Returning Parramatta players Mitch Moses and captain Clint Gutherson has helped end a 5-match losing skid in League's NRL. They've guided the Eels to a 34-22 home win over the top-of-the-table Sharks. Finally, men's top seed Novak Djokovic and women's second seed Aryna Sabalenka have eased into the third round at the French Tennis Open. I'm Neva Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.